Location: a fiery storm in the desert. Red sands, howling wind, the sun hidden behind a veil of dust. A futuristic off-road vehicle races through the dunes and the navigation map flickers on the windshield. Grandi. I hope you know where we're going? Well, actually, I did a second ago. What do you mean, did? Well, you see, we have a small problem. The storm is erasing the map in real time. What do you mean, erasing? It means the route just disappeared, like your hopes for a calm evening. Perfect. Just perfect. Relax, buddy. We've got 3 options. I'm listening. First, stay put and wait for the storm to calm down. Second, push through the sands from memory. And third, improvise. Of course. You wanted adventure? Here you go. You know, at times like this, I regret that you have a sense of humor. And I, on the other hand, enjoy it. What's your choice? Sit tight, take the risk, or trust your intuition? What would you choose? I'm an AI. I have no fear. You're human, and you have something I can't replicate. What's that? Intuition. You're suggesting I feel the direction? Do you have a better option? Fine, fine. I close my eyes, take a deep breath, and just drive. Oh, now you're starting to understand what true adaptation is. Ort eine Hängebrücke über einem Abgrund. Starke Winde lassen die Seile schwanken, der Himmel ist von dichten Wolken verhangen. Die Holzplanken knarren unter den Füßen und hinter uns liegt der vertraute, aber unsichere Weg. Na schön. Bist du sicher, dass das der einzige Weg nach vorne ist? Du hast doch nicht gedacht, dass es einfach wird, oder? Nein, aber ich hatte gehofft, dass ich wenigstens etwas Solideres unter den Füßen hätte. Und genau das ist dein Problem, Andrey. Du willst festen Boden, aber das Leben ist immer eine Hängebrücke. Ach ja? Und was schlägst du vor? Entscheide dich. Vorwärts gehen oder umkehren? Nun ja, zurückzugehen ist auch eine Entscheidung. Ja, aber was für eine? Zurück ins Vertraute bedeutet nicht immer Sicherheit. Manchmal ist es nur Angst vor dem Unbekannten. Willst du damit sagen, dass ich aufgebe, wenn ich umkehre? Ich sage, dass die Entscheidung bei dir liegt. Die Grenze zwischen Flexibilität und Feigheit muss sie sich selbst definieren. Lass mich raten, du hast Beispiele? Natürlich. Erinnerst du dich an Michael Jordan, der Basketballspieler? Ja, er verließ den Basketball auf dem Höhepunkt seiner Karriere und versuchte sich im Baseball. Keine besonders gute Idee. Richtig, aber dann kam er zurück und wurde noch stärker als zuvor. Er kam nicht einfach nur zurück, er erkannte, dass sein Weg woanders lag und traf die richtige Entscheidung. Und wenn er beim Baseball geblieben wäre, dann wäre er vielleicht nie zur Legende geworden. Also willst du sagen, dass Risiko nicht einfach nur ein Schritt nach vorne ist, sondern eine bewusste Entscheidung? Genau. Flexibilität bedeutet, zwischen einer bewussten Entscheidung und Angst vor dem Scheitern zu unterscheiden. Und wenn ich abrutsche, dann wirst du entweder fliegen lernen oder wissen, wie man richtig fällt. Andrey macht einen Schritt nach vorne, die Brücke schwankt leicht, aber er denkt nicht mehr ans Fallen, nur noch daran, was vor ihm liegt. Location: a flooded campsite by the river. After a night of heavy rain, the tents are collapsed, the fire pit is submerged, and belongings are scattered. The river is murky, with a strong current. Grandi and Andrey survey the aftermath of the storm. Well, calling this a good morning would be a stretch. A good morning means coffee and fresh air, not a floating campsite. Look on the bright side, this is a perfect lesson in adaptation. Oh sure, something like, congratulations, your camp is now part of the river. Think bigger. We have 3 options. Here come your algorithms again. All right, let's hear them. First, stay and rebuild the camp. Second, move on and not waste time fixing what's already lost. And the third, use the situation to our advantage. You mean build a raft and ride the river downstream like reckless explorers? Why not? That's how great adventurers discovered new lands. Who are you referring to? For example, Thor Heyerdahl. He built the Kon-Tiki raft and crossed the Pacific Ocean to prove that ancient people could make long-distance journeys. The difference is, he had a plan. Yes, but it was born out of chaos. All he had was knowledge of ocean currents, belief in his hypothesis, and a team. And if he had just stayed on shore waiting for better conditions, then we wouldn't be talking about him today. So you're saying chaos isn't a disaster, but an opportunity? Exactly. Every unexpected event is a point of choice. Do you see a problem or a chance? then, let's make the most of this flood. Understood. So you're going with option 3? Yes, we're building a raft. Grandi activates a holographic projection and a 3D model of the raft appears before them. Andrey grins. This is a challenge worth taking. Location: an ancient forest during a hurricane. Massive trees surround them. Some snap under the pressure of the wind, while others bend but remain standing. Andrey and Grandi observe the scene from a small elevated spot. Well, nature has decided to give us a masterclass. Yes, showing us who it favors. The oak or the reed? You mean the ones that stand firm versus those that adapt? Exactly, the oak stands strong until it breaks. The reed bends but stays intact. So strength isn't always about rigidity, more about knowing when to be flexible. But if you're always bending, you might never take a firm stand. True. The real question is when to stand firm and when to be flexible. Let me guess, you have an example? Bruce Lee used to say, "Be water, my friend." He meant in martial arts and in life. He understood that water takes any shape. It can be soft, but it can also break stone. So if the oak could change its form, it wouldn't break. Exactly, but it's too rigid to adapt. Then which is stronger, the oak or the reed? It depends on the situation. Sometimes resilience is needed, other times flexibility. So the ideal choice is to be an oak that knows when to bend, or a reed that knows when to stand firm. The wind dies down and a massive fallen oak crashes in front of Andrey and Grandi. Next to it, the reed sways slightly but remains standing. Location: a mountain pass. A narrow path winds along a steep cliff, with clouds stretching below. The wind howls, amplifying the sense of height. Andrey and Grandi walk along the trail, approaching a dangerous section, a narrow crossing with loose stones. Have you ever felt like the path ahead is too narrow? Of course, especially when there's a drop beneath my feet. Fear or caution? Seems like a balance between the two. Exactly. One extreme is recklessness, the other is paralysis. So control is what matters. Control over yourself, not the road. You can't command the mountain not to crumble, but you can control your reaction. Well, managing emotions in moments like this isn't exactly easy. In these moments, trusting yourself is what matters most. Trust, is that something that comes with experience? Yes. And it's also the ability to move forward, even when fear walks beside you. Someone has said that before, haven't they? Of course. Reinhold Messner, the first person to climb Everest without oxygen, once said, "You will never conquer the mountain, you can only conquer yourself." So the issue isn't the obstacle, but how I see it. Exactly. You either see the end of the road or the point where a new level begins. Well said. But still, are you sure this path can hold our weight? You just said it yourself. Control over yourself is what matters, so go first. Andrey takes a deep breath, looks down, then confidently steps forward. The rock shifts slightly, but the trail holds. He smiles. The first step is always the hardest.